people. So, I'm going to try to cook tonight. I don't know how this is going to go. Had to set up everything on my little coffee table because I went and got me a little oyster hot plate. Oyster. I got a little pot. I'm going to try to set this sucker up with some oil. And I'm going to try to deep fry me some potatoes. Then I'm going to try to deep fry some chicken. I've cut up a bunch of little chicken tenderloins. And put them in buttermilk. They've been soaking for about an hour. So I'm going to try this. I don't know how it's going to work. And I'm listening to a Super Drew in the background. So, with all that being said, I'm going to try to cook chicken tenders and french fries. Have no clue how this is going to work, so. First time I'm using my little cooktop and everything, so this may go very badly for somebody. And I figure it will for me. So, I will be back in just a couple of minutes to cook I'm going to cook my potatoes first. Then I'm going to cook my chicken. Because I'm going to have to bread it and get everything situated and settled. So, I'm going to go grab a couple of bowls so I can put them in it. So, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, so what I got now. I got my pan. I got my little stove running. And got it, I don't know, probably about that full of oil. Because my chicken tenders ain't that big, my taters ain't that big, so I'm hoping that'll be enough. I got a little more oil. I'll put just a little more in there, because that's a pretty deep pot, so I think you can handle it. Okay, that's bad enough. Okay. So I'm just going to let it sit here, let it heat up. When it gets hot, I'll bring you back. Show you me almost killing myself trying to cook this stuff, so. We'll be back in a minute. Okay. I don't know if it's recording or not, so here we go. I threw some taters in. I'm starting to cook them. That's what it looks like. They're cooking pretty good, I think. Let them cook until they start floating. I think that's the rule, ain't it? You cook them until they float. I don't remember. But I'm using this, we got a local store called Ingles. They have a Luana brand. It's supposed to be pure canola oil. That was what my jar of buttermilk was in. My jar of buttermilk for my chicken. It's actually marinating in it right now. I got me a bowl with a paper towel in it. Toweling. Try to drain some of the grease in case it's real greasy. I'm going to try to do this. This video will probably go up real late tonight or early in the morning. So, because it's already 10 o'clock or so. 10:30. The only thing I had was a pair of tongs, so I have some gloves that you'll see me put the chicken in with. I hope I don't kill myself. And I'll be taking it out with the tongs. No cross-contaminating except from the raw potatoes, which, no big deal. And yes, I washed my potato before I started cooking them. Always wash my potatoes. I think they're done. I don't know, they're floating. That one's not floating. Okay, I'll bring it back in a minute when the taters are done cooking. Okay, I hope I'm recording. I'll check. Make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. So, I got the rest of my taters in there cooking. They're frying away pretty good. I've not salted these because I don't like a lot of salt. So, when these gets done, I'll salt them just a little. And I don't know. I seem to think my little hot plate's doing pretty decent. How do you like my little home fries so far? Those are my home fries. I guess that's what you call them. In my neck of the woods, we just call them fried taters. I stir my fries up a little bit without causing too much damage. It's easier when you work in a fast food restaurant and you got that little thing that goes bing, bing, bing when your food's done. But I can say this is probably a little bit more fun because I honestly have no clue what I'm doing. This is my first time attempting to fry food. I've watched it done. I've done it in fast food restaurants where it's a pretty simple process. You pour taters in a thing, you set them in the hot grease, you mash your button. When they're done, this big buzzer goes off. Beep, 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 beep. Then you pour them in a basket and you shake your salt on them. Simple. This, not so much. But I'm still having fun doing it. So, does that count? I just can't wait for the chicken. The chicken's going to be even more fun because I absolutely have no clue there. Maybe I should ask questions before I start doing this. You know, how do you tell when chicken's done when you're deep frying it? Does it float to the top? I know it's supposed to turn a white color instead of a pinkish color, but you know. They keep rolling up in a ball over there. I wonder if that's something that happens to a lot of people. Their taters roll in a ball. I think that one's done. It's floating. That one's floating. There's a floater. There's a floater. Yeah, I'm picking out floaters, so, you know. Now we salt them just a little bit. And we're done. Well, with this. Okay. So, the taters are done. So what I'm going to do with them is I am going to pick them up and set them in my toaster oven. Then we'll get my chicken out, bread it, and hopefully I've decided to use my tongs to put the chicken in. And I got this big spoon. I'm hoping I can dip my chicken out with it. I'm hoping. So, I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Alright, I did. Okay, so what I've got here, I got me a couple of gloves I'm going to put on, because I cut my finger somehow or another. Not exactly sure how I did that. So, I'm going to put on a glove. so I don't get raw chicken on my fingers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll these in the breadcrumbs, and then when I get 3 or 4 of them rolled, I'm going to dip them in there and fry them. Pull them out and put them in there. I got some paper towels to drain the grease. So, see, I dipped them in. I covered them in a little glass of buttermilk. So, I also took all the, as many as I could find, all the little ligaments and things out of them. I'm just going to set them to the side while I'm rolling them. My oil's still heating. Need to add more, I will. Some of these are kind of small, so they shouldn't take just a few minutes to cook. So, yeah, I figured this is going to go badly. So, we need it for dexterity purposes. That way the cops will know what happened to me. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, that is hot. I figured the oil would boil up pretty good, so I didn't want to put too many in there. Starting to go down. So, here's my problem. This is the second batch that I did. They don't look as bad as the first batch. This is the first batch. I don't even know if they're done. So, I think I had my oil turned up too high. So I've turned it down some. So I'm hoping they're cooking through. I haven't checked these yet though. So I don't know how to check chicken. I just know that it's supposed to be white when you finish it. Not pink. You know, kind of like this. Not this color. It's white. Which, most of the tenders are kind of small, so I'm hoping that it's cooking them through. I don't really know if it is or not, but I'm hoping. So, I'll bring you back when I get done. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of tenders cooked. I got a pot cooking. I got 2 left. I have no clue if they're done. We will find out soon. I'm still watching the Super Drew's chat. It's got MC Digger. NC Digger. MC. It's got Jack of all trades. You know, some of the good old boys. And there's a Sandy in there somewhere. She's pretty cool. Oh, and this is also a little bit of a shout out to Sue Dunhill. She had a contest the other week where she was giving away some pipes. She probably won't watch this video, so I don't know. She's pretty big into the smoking thing, and I like the smell of the tobacco and stuff. And I smoke a little bit of it, but only through pipes. So it's only pipe tobacco, cigars, stuff like that. You know, stuff they don't really mess with too much. Well, she sent everybody a little something that entered her contest. And I'd like to say thank you to her. She didn't want us to show everybody because everybody got something a little different. because she had some friends helping her fill up little, what she called pipe socks. And well, pretty much everybody got something different. So she didn't want everybody to know it, so they wouldn't get mad and say, "Oh, you didn't send me this," which I understand. But she's a really good person, so go check out her channel. Oh, and go check out Manland. He does a lot of cooking videos. Yeah, that man, he tickles me. I love watching his videos. So, yeah, go check out his videos. And, you know, go check them out, see what you can do. If you like their channels, sub them up. If you don't like their channels, I don't know what's wrong with you. Oh, and there's another person I want to shout out. That's Captain Freckles. She does a lot of pipe smoking videos, but she also does smoking of jokes and stuff. And she does these things called word rallies, where she just picks stuff off the top of her head to make fun of stuff. And I'm going to tell you what, those things are just absolutely hilarious. So go check her out. See what, see if you like her channel. I do. But anyway, I'm going to bring you back when all this is done. And I made sure my chicken tenders are done. I'm going to check them before I eat them. I got me some My Essentials barbecue sauce, because, that's all I had in the house. That's what I'm going to be eating here in a few minutes. I hope. I'm going to get my potatoes out. Start setting me up a plate. And I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Okay, I'm turning this down for just a second. Okay, so I got a Coca-Cola. I checked all these. I burnt the crap out of them, but they all look white. I think I got them done. But they're all burnt. So, my problem is, did I get these done? So, I'm going to check this big thick one right here. It's white in the center. It's hot. So, here goes nothing. Dip it in a little barbecue sauce. Oh, it's pretty good. I got some Heinz 57 sauce over there for my potatoes. They're pretty good too. They cooled off a lot in my oven, so they're not hot. I got a Coca-Cola to drink. So, just happened to be one I had laying in the house for everybody else. And I wanted something other than water. I wanted some flavor. So, all in all, I think it tastes pretty good. I'm still going to break up my chicken nuggets and make sure they're done in the center before I actually eat each one of them. But, yeah, go check out them channels. Holler at the people. Sub them up. Do whatever you want to do. But, I don't know. This here's my Friday night cooking show. It's kind of new. completely different to me because I've never fried foods, so this is completely different to me. Stick around next weekend. We'll try to do something else. Don't know what, but we'll try.